Hi Taurus, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for August 2019. This month I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Taurus Sun, Taurus Ascendant, and Taurus Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. At the end of this reading, Taurus, I'm going to pull a gemstone crystal for you from this bag of gemstones and tell you what messages my spirit guides have for you, why that stone would be the best stone for you to wear, meditate with, and work with or carry in the month of August 2019. Also, if you're interested, you can get my mid-year Love and Romance Psychic Tarot update for 2019. That link is posted below in the description box in the Show More section. All that being said, Taurus, now on to your August 2019 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have is the Death card, and this could be transformation, something ending so something new can begin. Sometimes it's also the birth of something. Sometimes this card comes up, I have seen it, if somebody has passed away recently, that there could have been a death in your family. That could have already happened. Sometimes the Death card can predict that. It's endings and beginnings, which, as you know, we just had two eclipses in, many of you know this, in July on the 2nd and on the 16th. And this card has come up a lot for me when I've done the readings on YouTube, on Facebook and Instagram. It's come up twice recently, and that's because those eclipses bring transformation, and the Death card is the same thing. So you have it here in your reading. I feel like you're going about things in a whole new way, and I also get you having like new ideas or new parameters of preparedness. So to me, things that you normally would have done in the past, like procedurally, or ways you would have handled situations in the past. Also, if you, not only just with work, but things like your daily routine, or things that you need to prepare yourself for, however you would have handled those kind of things in the past, you're transforming that. They're changing in some way. You may have to hold your ground, Taurus, in August, because you may have somebody that wants to challenge you, call you on the mat about something, or may have bullying behavior towards you. And if that happens, you're going to find you have to stand your ground. Maybe that's what they meant by preparedness too. Like if you have a boss that's like overbearing or micromanaging, or you have a spouse or a significant other that's like that, or a sibling, and you know something's coming at you, you're suspecting it's coming, or you have an inkling it's coming for some reason, that could be something what you have to change how you're dealing with them. What you normally would have done in the past, you need to transform it and use a different tactic, or different verbiage, different tactics, different energy with them than what you did before. Because the way I'm getting this, I feel like you've experienced this before. I don't know that this bullying or micromanaging or heavy pressure that's coming at you, or somebody trying to call you out on the mat about something. I feel like this has happened to you before, or you've seen this before. Keep in mind, Mercury is still in retrograde. Well, it goes direct on the 1st of August, but we're in the shadow until the 15th of August. So Mercury in retrograde, the past can return to the present, and reviewing or redoing things. So you've got something that seems like it's repeating itself again for at least, you know, in the month of August. Some of you may feel like it's really time for you to leave a situation that's unhealthy for you. This could be a love relationship, a job. I can't, I don't know. What is the situation that you're reevaluating and you're evaluating and you're thinking, like, this isn't healthy for me anymore. It's giving me depression or anxiety or worriment, or maybe you don't make enough money, or the love relationship is too, demeaning or not equal, not feeling equal to you in whatever way. So you may be getting prepared to transform your life and leave something, having some ending here. You have the Hierophant or Hierophant next. This is God giving you a blessing or a warning. It could be also indicating higher education and higher learning if you were going to be studying something. Yeah, I do feel like you're reliving something that you didn't think you were going to have to deal with or relive before. But it's like, once this happens, it's over with. You're not going to have to deal with it again. This could also be past life karma. So some of you may say, what is she talking about? Well, you can't judge the prediction until you get into September. And sometimes what I said a year ago is happening right now, and things I'm saying now are going to take a year to happen. That happens in general readings, and even in private readings happens all the time. For some of you, it might be a couple months out, but you may have a scenario that is just causing you to want to break free of chains that have bound you, go off in a completely new direction. The Hierophant is also asking you, or trying to get you to link up with new partners, either in love or in business, or make some new connections. It could be new clients. Like, the Hierophant's trying to urge you to, like, get on with things, move on with it. My mother was a Taurus. She's been passed away since 2010, but I grew up with her. She was my mother my entire life until she passed. I know her very well. I've had some friends and relatives that are Taurus, other relatives that are Taurus, and I can tell you that I know, in my experience, I don't want to generalize because we're all affected by our rising sign and our moon sign. I feel that the Taurians I've known don't let go of stuff that easily sometimes. They're slow to, like, leave situations, or slow to come to a realization. I don't mean that they're slow mentally. My mother was one of the smartest people I ever knew. I mean, she graduated second in her high school class, I believe, and went to college at a time when women didn't really go to college much, back in the 40s. So she was very bright. I'm not saying slow mentally. I mean slow to make changes, drop things, start things, and maybe not starting things, but maybe letting go of some things. So you may want to, the Hierophant is like trying to urge you to do this. They're also saying, don't confuse things that people are saying to you or that you're hearing. Don't take things out of context, they're saying. So whatever you hear from other people and comes at you, you need to really isolate it and take away any extraneous people or situations that are swirling around it out of the box, out of the picture, and just deal with exactly with what is being presented to you and said to you. Because if you try to mix in other people, other factors, things from the past, it's going to cloud what is directly being presented and said to you. I know that's a little bit of a weird message, but you need to think this over. You've got victory here, though, after a battle. 6 of Rods, victory after a battle. So that's a very good card for you, Taurus. Some of you are going to receive notification that you're up for some kind of promotion, that you're getting a promotion, or your name is getting thrown into the ring for the possibility of some big project, plan, idea, promotion, maybe even a new job that's developing in the place where you work, or a new job that maybe you applied for a long time ago. Like, you're going to get some kind of a notification. You could get the job, but it could also be you have to interview for it, or you have to make some kind of presentation for it. Some of you are going to look somebody squarely in the eye that did you wrong, did you dirt, and you're going to call them out on it, and you're going to say, I know exactly what you did. I know what you're about. I know where you come from. I know where your motives are coming from, that kind of thing. So some of you, what I talked about in the death card, it could be, they could still be talking about this. Sometimes the cards are intertwined for me, and sometimes they're not, and they stand alone. In this case, I feel like your death card and the Six of Rods are intertwined. And if anybody does accuse you of anything, hold your ground and do, I feel like things will be on your side because you have something that can back you up. Proof or somebody else's word or I don't know. I do see you having victory here. And also, you may find that in family or work situations, could even be with friends, but I really feel like it's either happening in your work sector or your family sector. There's too many people having stuff to say and stirring the pot. Doesn't mean they're saying it to you. They could be stirring the pot with the person that challenges you, that micromanages you or confronts you. And like, so they could even be doing it to you. You could have some people trying to stir the pot and get you stirred up. It could go either way here. They're either doing it to the person or people that are going to be problematic and challenging for you, or they're doing it to you. But I feel like there's too many people that have too much input or too much picky-uni, too much to say that shouldn't be getting involved. If you have a job or a family situation that you don't like and you're exiting, you may actually lead the brigade of, like, there might be other people that jump ship with you. So say if it's a job that, and the boss is being crazy or you don't like stuff that's going on, you may quit and there might be a whole bunch of other people that quit too. Or if you have a family situation where somebody is being intolerable and difficult and bossy and finger pointing, and you're like, you know what, I'm not going to help you out, or I'm not going to deal with you anymore, or I have to distance myself from you. You may have other family members that will also be doing the same thing. Like, you could be the one leading the charge here. So the next card you have here is the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles is expanding your craft, expanding your skills, expanding your business, expanding the work you're doing, putting in craftsmanship and attention to detail of the work you are doing. You could have more work to do. You could get a promotion. You could open another branch of a business you already own. That kind of energy comes with the Three of Pentacles. Some of you are going to be working on building up your resume or rewriting your resume. I do see some of you getting some kind of lucrative deal comes through for you that then helps you expand what you're, either your personal life or what you're doing with work. But I get some kind of lucrative deal comes through for you. And there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes, people pulling strings to make this happen. That could be in the unseen spirit world, or it could be in a place of business that you work for. So not all of you are having this acrimony and problems or challenges at work. Some of you, it's happening in your family life, and your work life is going to be like stellar. So that's the nature of general readings. You have to see what messages make sense to you. And don't forget, like I say, if what I'm saying isn't resonating with you right now, you have to wait and see if the predictions pan out in September. By the end of September, see if they panned out for you in August. And watch your rising sign and your moon sign. People write me all the time and say, guess what? I listened to rising, moon, and sun, and some of it made sense in the rising, some of it made sense in the moon, and some of it made sense in the rising sign. So don't forget to check those out. You may get some kind of grace period or some leeway to actually make more money. You could be partnered up or teamed up with somebody to do this. And any lucrative deals that come your way and pass through the gate that you jump on and take, it's going to dovetail into other lucrative deals after that. So keep that in mind. So you may think, oh, it's just this and it's a one-time thing, or it's a one-time account, or it's, yeah, this is good. But whatever you do with it, there's either going to be expansion from it, or word of mouth will bring more people, more clients to you, or it will dovetail into more deals and lucrative things. This could even be if you're a non-working Taurus and you're doing it with investing. It could have to do with investments, and maybe some investments you make, there's like 2-for-1 split, stock splits, and things like that. And then you end up making money from 2 companies instead of 1. So the next card you have in your reading is the Ace of Swords. This is victory. This is victory, truth being revealed. It can also be wisdom and knowledge. It could also be love. So you had victory after a battle, and now you have victory with the Ace of Swords. You're going to have, some of you are going to have spectacular news that's going to come through for you about a family member. If they had any health scare, they could have had cancer or something else, you're going to find out they've gone into remission, or that they're healed. If you open a business after the 15th of August, it's going to be very successful. Very, very successful for you. So those Tauruses that were on the brink of being freelance, or, freelance work, or having your own business, or your own website, or a combination of these things, or a consultant, or whatever, you're going to be very successful with that. You're really coming on to a time where you're going to start generating more money than ever before. So things that you've been doing these last 6 months, maybe 3 months, but even I really feel it goes out as far as 6 months, are going to start paying off for you now. Even if you thought, I did all this work 6 months ago or 4 months ago and nothing really came of it. Well, things like the fruit is ripening on the tree for you in August and in September, and even part of October, where you're going to see your money increasing. But it's from things you did in the past work, past efforts, past connections, past liaisons, past investments. You may even decide you want to teach, instruct, demonstrate. Could be just sideline, doing it on the side. Could be to do it full time. Could be webinars. Could be at a school, at adult school, at night school, in getting a teaching job. I don't know, but some of you are going to teach and instruct, comes up here with the Ace of Swords. I do feel your world is going to become richer, and that you're going to have the finances to do more things than, like, maybe some things that you've been waiting to do. Maybe you wanted to buy a vacation home, or rent, go away on vacation, or buy a new car, or add an addition to your house, or get a new place. Like whatever it is that you've been desiring, I feel like you're going to have the ability to do these things. I really do feel that some of you, there's success where somebody wants to give you a raise. I think that came up earlier. It came up as a promotion. Here it comes up as a raise. Even if you work for somebody else and they give you a promotion, or you get a different job within that business, it still is going to feel to you almost like you become your own boss. Even if you work for somebody else, I get that feeling like being your own boss is coming up here. Either that's what you're going to do with your own business, or even through a job you already have and where you work. So let's get a gemstone crystal for you for the month of August 2019 for Taurus. What's going to be the best gemstone crystal for Taurus to use in August, to wear, meditate with, work with for Taurus? What's the best gemstone for Taurus? You have malachite. This happens to be one of my favorites. So you got malachite, this stripy green stone. This is going to really help you if you have to negotiate. litigations, negotiations. So you should get a beaded bracelet of malachite or a pendant, or put a stone in your bra, or if you're a guy, carry it in your pocket in any kind of business sense or negotiation, or hold it in your hand during that. It would really help you. Also, it's going to give you a sense of pride and accomplishment. So in areas where you really need to be this, having pride, accomplishment, victorious, this stone is going to help your aura of like showing that. If you're a Taurus that have had issues with their stomach, acid reflux, ulcers, anything, just digestive problems, whatever it is, I feel that they're saying that malachite is going to help ease stomach issues for you in August. This is a weird message, but I get it's also going to help you with placement. Where to place things in your home, like almost like feng shui placement, like arranging your furniture the right way. Also going to help you with placement if you have to make a decision about where family members or employees are working, or what placement of objects, placement of people, or if your placement in a company or business. This malachite's going to help that you and others get placed in the right place, position, etc. So it looks like malachite's going to be a really good stone for you, Tauruses, in August 2019. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thanks for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos to YouTube. And if you're interested, Taurus, you can get a continuation of this reading where I look into my crystal and give you additional predictions and messages from my spirit guides for the month of August 2019. You can access those videos by clicking on the link below this video, and it will take you to those videos on Vimeo for download and purchase. I also have available the link below for my mid-year love and romance psychic tarot update for 2019. That link is below, and in those videos I used 4 tarot cards using the Morgan Greer tarot deck and 1 tarot card from the John Holland Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle card for each sign of the zodiac. And those predictions, I thought they were only going to cover till the end of 2019. Some of the predictions went out as far as April and May of 2020. So you might want to check those out if you're interested in hearing about what is happening and brewing in the area of love for your sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. And also, if you would like to get additional messages and predictions from my spirit guides delivered through me, you can, that you won't be able to see them here on YouTube, you can follow me on Facebook at The Lucky Mermaid LLC and The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC, and on my Instagram account of The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel. I use oracle cards, tarot cards, and my crystal, and even these gemstone crystals. Sometimes I pull them and tell you what's a good one for that day or week. And these predictions on social media, it isn't always just for that day. Sometimes my guides are talking about a week from now, a month from now, 6 months from now. It's different all the time, so you might really want to check them out. A lot of people find those messages resonate with them and find them very interesting. So you might be missing out if you're not checking them out. So I hope you do. And I hope you have an absolutely amazing month of August, Taurus. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.